We're back!
Fantastic Fest was an absolute blast. If you want to see what we're up to, keep it locked to SourceFedNERD for those videos. Today's headlines are as follows. The Avengers are all giggles in their blooper reel released by Marvel.
Yeah, Kevin McAllister will be back on the big screen for Home Alone's anniversary. X-Files Revival is here, and we weigh in on the trailer.
A video game Kickstarter campaign raised $30,000, but now the devs are nowhere to be seen. And Star Wars Battlefront announces the beta date.
But let's kick things off with some Guardians of the Galaxy news.
Okay.
The new cartoon premiered the second half of its two-part premiere on Disney XD last night, and it's almost exactly like the movie in almost every way.
Oh. Nowhere to Run is part 2 of Road to Nowhere, which features so many similarities from the movie that the website IO9 provided a breakdown of each, with stuff like there are 3 primary locations: a prison, the space station, head of the dead celestial called Nowhere, and Korath, the pursuer's ship that is not unlike Ronan's from the film.
Yeah, and at one point Groot sacrifices himself and has to be replanted as baby Groot.
Spoilers!
And also Yondu goes between working with Guardians and wanting them dead, just like in the movie.
Gosh, that sounds familiar, huh?
Yeah, I
It's
can't
like
put
the
my finger on it.
parallels. Okay, so it's not a big deal that the cartoon series is starting out mimicking the hit film. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Plus, the series will surpass the movie soon and will likely break away from the peril, struggle, teamwork formula that worked so well in the movie.
No, the problem is that it makes you want to just watch the movie instead, because the movie did it so much better. Also, there is a shit ton of cool and weird and different stories from the Guardians comics, and basically the entire Marvel story backlog to pull from. So hopefully the series goes that way instead of staying relatively safe and nudging the fans of the movie far too often in the series.
Maybe they just had like a more children version, so they only plucked the things from the movie in case the kids haven't seen that because their parents didn't let them.
Oh man, if your parents don't let you watch Guardians of the Galaxy, you got bigger problems.
And nothing says Blu-ray DVD release like tweeting out the movie's gag reel, which is exactly what the Avengers Age of Ultron did last night.
I have never liked the term gag reel. It just reminds me of this.
Say, baby, you know what? Tonight, I want to do something a little freakier.
Anyway, the cast of the movie made no secret about how fun the set was, and these bloopers showed that off. In it, the Hulk gets a bit clumsy, there are some fun dance moves, and there's a few near-kissing experiences, including Thor and Vision nearly sharing a sweet, seductive face collide.
Now, if you're wanting to grab that movie on Blu-ray, then you can, starting October 2. Guys, there's official X-Files Revival trailers out, and they're not the best quality right now because they aired on TV during Fox's primetime series slots between Gotham and Minority Report, and what you're seeing today are captures of said promos from viewers who caught them last night.
The promos feature an obviously aged Agent Fox Mulder who seems to be less than comfortable with the fact that he's no longer investigating weird goings-ons in the world. Cut to various vague stitchings of upcoming episode dialogue and incidences, and we finally arrive on Dana Scully receiving a call from Mulder.
Ooh, exciting. But you don't want to hear us talk about X-Files. Let's bring in our very own adorable Asian Reina Scully to freak out inappropriately. She's a bigger fan than we'll ever be.
Yeah.
Come on in here, Reina. Hi, Reina. What'd you think about the X-Files?
I'm so excited, except for the fact that they are very, 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 very clearly aged. It's okay. What bothers me more is that Scully's hair is parted in the middle, and that doesn't make any sense. It's also a little bit blonder than it used to be. And you know, whenever I look at Mulder, I think David Duchovny now, and that really bothers me because all I can think is Hank from Californication. But it's actually Mulder. His voice is a little bit different. It's a little bit monotone than it used to be. Skinner's hair is weird. He has a scruff, and his glasses are strange. And now all I can think about when I see Skinner is his Criminal Minds serial killer episode where he has like a gun in the van, and he's like a mobile serial killer, and it's really weird. And he's not really part of the And then I heard the music at the end.
That is adorable, isn't it? You think they're all like that? The Asians? Home Alone is getting re-released for the 25th anniversary!
That's right! The beloved Christmas tale chock full of parental neglect and child abuse is coming back to theaters for 2 special nights in select theaters starting November 8th and November 11th.
Oh, and to mark the film's 25th anniversary, Fathom Events and 20th Century Fox are bringing the film back to theaters for the holidays and for new families to enjoy senseless violence towards criminals, care of an adorable... Oh, God.
Wow. Can we get a younger Macaulay Culkin? You know, like the...
There he is.
Hey,
Woo,
there's that
that is
cutie
adorable
pie.
kid, huh?
Wow, he's got
Oh my
a
God.
long career ahead of him.
Ooh, I'm gonna have 3 nightmares tonight. Home Alone spent 12 weeks at the top of the box office and was the #1 movie of 1990 and earned more than $285.7 million, and to date is the highest grossing live-action comedy of all time in the US.
The movie was directed by Chris Columbus of Harry Potter and the Goonies fame and was written by the late John Hughes, who wrote such amazing films as The Breakfast Club and 16 Candles, just to name a few. Now, if you've not yet seen the holiday classic film Home Alone, check out the description for links where the film is playing this November down below.
Oh, it's so exciting. I love Uncle Buck. You ever see Uncle Buck? It's a John Hughes movie. It's John Candy. And you seen that one, or?
Well, I mean, it's not Home Alone.
And in gaming news, Kickstarters are a seemingly great way to get your idea off the ground. The rules are simple. An idea is pitched, you donate. When the amount is reached, the idea becomes reality. And then you get your benefits upon completion.
But what happens if that doesn't quite happen? Just like what happened with a game called Mansion Lord. See, back in December 2013, the team behind the game, Golgum Games, raised their goal of $30,000. Hell, they even opened up a PayPal extension to get more money than that.
But by August last year, after announcing they weren't accepting any more PayPal donations, they disappeared. The update stopped, the website expired, and it became pretty clear that the numerous backers weren't going to see their money or the game ever.
The worst part is that Golgum Games aren't actually breaking any laws by not using that $30,000 to do what they promised to do. Kickstarter can't guarantee that the campaigners won't just run off with the cash because that money is technically a donation. But that's pretty slack, man. That's not how this works.
So we here at SourceFedNERD have created some warning signs so you don't get screwed over when donating your precious pennies towards a project you really believe in. Number 1, make sure there's names attached to the project.
Number 2, a contact email also helps with this. Even better if there's an organizer's Twitter handle to know that there's actually a real person behind the idea.
Number 3, see if there's a social media or a website for the company/person running the Kickstarter. In this instance, golgumgames.com has expired, and all the details who started the website, including Mickey Wong's name, phone number, and address, are available to the public.
Should we ask Mickey what's going
Yeah,
down?
that's a great idea. Let's just call him straight up. Where's my phone?
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message.
Hello, if this is Golgum Games, you're a real son of a bitch. You're a dirty person and a liar, and you should return all that money to all those people that gave you money. You dirty, dirty, dirty son of a bitch.
Wait, hold on, Steve. Who you got on the phone there? Golden Games? Just don't. I know what you're trying to do. I seen that shit. It ain't good.
That's right, Golgum Games. And also, if this isn't Golgum Games, I'm very sorry for wasting your time. Have a great day. Now, hopefully things like this won't continue to happen in the future because it's fraudulent activity, and that tarnishes the good work of those really trying to fund projects that may or may not be able to get off the ground without the dollars from the public.
Shame.
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 And lastly, in gaming news, to get those shouting, "No, may the force be with you," EA has announced the very important dates that the beta of Star Wars Battlefront will be open to play, and they are October 8th to October 12th, and will be available to play on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC via EA's Origin.
Now, there will be 3 playable modes for both you rebellious heroes and Empire filth.
Or Imperial soldiers and Rebel scum.
Including the infamous Walker Assault on Hoth, a 40-player battle between AT-ATs and Y-Wing bombers.
AT-AT.
I'm sorry?
The drop zone on Salast, or Sullust. I think it's Sullust. Let's go with that.
Sure.
Okay.
You seem to be pronouncing everything else the way you want to.
The drop zone on Sullust, frantic 8v8 missions to control escape pods crashing onto this previously heard of but never before seen planet.
And the survival mission on Tatooine, which is what Mon and I played at E3, and it was sick, brah! Where a team of rebels must hold off the swarming troopers at STs.
Oh.
Yeah, which I took down with a rocket launcher.
Yeah, you did.
And there are TIE fighters.
Many Bothans died to bring us this information, so don't fuck it up, okay?
So that's it from us, guys. You're gonna get the death warrant on 12 systems just to get access to the Battlefront beta?
Have you been disappointed by a Kickstarter, and does it put you off backing a new project?
And how old were you when Home Alone came out? Buzz's girlfriend, woof!
Mom, Dad, where are you guys?
Also
You
love,
filthy animal.
yeah, Merry Christmas,
You
you filthy animal. That's so
I'm
good.
Maud, that's Steve. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Merry Christmas, you
Filthy animal.
Greatness is just a word that means very good. See great, hear great, feel great, be great.
Damn! I should get me some of them leggings. All hail our exploding squid overlords. May they pass our boat and choose another.
You can just seriously. What's this? What is that? What have you used that? What is it?
For, it's, it's when you're thinking like, man, I'm thinking this, so I gotta use the blue diamond thing.